In this video, I want to talk about some of the questions I get smashed with on a daily basis about the Lux. Constantly, the number one thing that everyone says to me is like wheels and lift. Okay, so currently I've got some 33s on there. I did start with some 265s, a little bit smaller, which worked really well, but then I wanted to go a little bit bigger, a bit more aggressive, so I've gone wider. I'm now about 13 inches wide, so 275s or basically 33s. And the difference is that when I drop down my tire pressure to about 20 PSI in the mud, or just when I'm trying to be a little bit more aggressive off-road, I get a massive bag. And these tires have got really aggressive sidewall. So to do that, I need at least 3 inches lift. That doesn't always work on a Hilux. I've had to cut out some of the mounts and do a bit of welding. Don't tell the government I've done this, or the insurance company, but I've done it. And that gives you a bit more clearance. But to really get more clearance, I need another inch. So I'm probably going to have to go 3 in 1 to fit the tires to really get what I want. Now, IFS versus solid front end. The big answer is modern versus old. That's the truth. If I could get a SAS front, keep it insurable, keep it under warranty, everyone would do it. I'm not going to do that because I enjoy the luxury of a good drive. I've just gone to the Cape and I can tell you, with the corrugations, IFS is the best because modern vehicles are aircon, all the mod cons, it's comfortable. Solid front end guys, they can go a lot harder off-road and do a lot more real pushing it because they're not going to break, a bit more confident. I know about CVs breaking, little things breaking, but seriously, if you go too hard for the vehicle, things break. Modern vehicle, way better to enjoy the drive. You can still go hard. Old vehicles like the 80s and Patrols, bit stronger, they're going to make it go. The other question I get asked is the old school, like do you prefer the tub that you had or the new Canopy build? Now I would say 100% experience the Canopy. It's damn sexy and I can fit so much more gear. I mean, it's practical. I can get more stuff in there. I've got a much better setup. The other thing is it's dry. So in the mud, I throw up a lot of mud and I put a lot of water and mud and crap that gets in the holes and into my tub. Now, she's dry, she's beautiful, she's sleek, she's all the things you want. But the difference is that with this Canopy, I've got a big box to put my gear in, keep it dry, my fridge, which I do love that damn fridge. I got a little bit of a tray at the back, so I can still have that little bit of a ute. So last trip, I was volunteer garbage boy, which I didn't realize if you have a tray, you're gonna carry the garbage and all the firewood. I didn't want that because it's a beautiful tray and the boys just disregarded my personal requirements, but it is awesome. And if you've got a bigger one, even better, like Rockets is massive. He literally carries a spare transmission, a spare car, and a helicopter in the back. I'm not kidding you. If you ever see Rod's thing, it's just packed. And that's what Rod's got in his. Everyone wants to know, like, what is the secret to the rear? So obviously it's not a standard suspension setup. I've got a 3-inch coil conversion. So obviously the leaf springs, they're gone. I've got a full superior coil, and that difference is the ride is phenomenal. I mean, like, everyone was whinging at the Cape about the corrugations. I've got the IFS and the coil rear. This thing's like, okay, sort of like, you get the point. It's brilliant, but off-road, I'm getting like 800 mil travel. I can tell you, the guys from Superior, I will give them a plug, it was awesome. The flex, sometimes when you're in a rut and you can't get out of it, and I've been in a few times where I've picked the wrong line and I'm stuck. But because I've got this huge travel, that coil conversion has conquered, and I have just been able to power out. Like, without the power, I wouldn't make it. Without the coil, I wouldn't make it, because I just picking wrong lines from time to time. But seriously, that's one of the secrets to a really good truck. But not too dear and well worth it. A lot cheaper than the SAS in the front end. That's why I went that way, because it is brilliant, very comfortable as well on the road. I'd also like to say that the next mod I'm really excited to do is a 1-inch lift, like just a body lift. That's all I want. No one here wants to support me in that because they're like, don't do it, it's legals issues. I want to do it because, one, I want more room and it looks better. I want bigger wheels, bigger tire. I want the whole kit and caboodle. Why? Because when I get off-road, I just need a little bit more clearance, a little bit more height in the flexing, and it looks sick. So that's why my next mod's probably going to be a 1-inch body. A couple other little hits and tips coming up, but I think other than that, that's what I want to do next on the Lux.